Probably some of the first things I remember doing on the farm when I was small was picking corn, hauling corn, shoveling corn. And we grew a lot of oats back then, and all the oats we grew we sold as seed oats in the fall of the year. And we sacked them and people would come buy them sacked. And every night after you got a bath and was eating supper, somebody'd come to get 10 sacks of oats. And you had to go sack them, and then you was itching to death and had to go take another bath somewhere. Farming in the past 10 years, to me, has been headed to bigger farms. But a guy that's not farming enough acres today can't make a living. There's just X number of dollars in an acre, and it takes whatever that figure is to make a living out of it. And if you're gonna make any money above that, you gotta be bigger than that. And it gets really complicated. Back when I started farming, we was growing probably 600 acres. I think it'd be pretty hard to make a living on 600 acres today. Farming's headed in that direction, and I don't know how far it'll go before it turns around. The biggest thing would have to happen, commodity prices has got to get better so you could make a profit on a smaller acreage to make it. All the years that I farmed, I only worked one day in my life on a public job. It was in the wintertime. I had an uncle I was pretty close with, and he was a boiler maker, and in the wintertime come and we got together and wasn't much to do and it was too cold to plow. He wanted me to go help him go to work as a boiler maker because he thought he was making plenty of money. I went on the job and they gave me a burning torch to burn with when I got there, and I got to light it twice in the 12 hours. And after about 8 hours, I asked the foreman what to do, and he said, well, just go hide, just don't let the boss catch you till time to knock off. And I guess I wasn't raised that way. So next day I decided not to go back to work, I'd stay on the farm. To pass on the knowledge I got to the next generation, I would instill into them the work ethics that it takes to farm. I would say that's the hardest part. The general public today don't know what work is. Work ethics on the farm is getting up on time and going to work and doing your job and not be loafing half the day doing something else, because if you do, you ain't gonna get it done. And I really think if I had to pass something on, that'd be the thing I'd want to instill in the next generation.